Hey dude, it's me, Savage Henry Lee, dude who works in a comic book store and talks into a microphone. And today I'm drinking some tea and talking about comic book stuff. What kind of comic book stuff we're talking about? There's a new Ninja Turtle trailer, a new cartoon for the Ninja Turtles. I was a big fan of the Ninja Turtles originally back in the day. I think I still sort of am. I got lots of Ninja Turtle paraphernalia gathered around me, some of which I've had since I was but a wee small child back in the 80s. 80s, early 90s, probably the 80s. So I watched the new trailer, and it was pretty interesting. It's a very interesting art style. I don't have a problem with that at all whatsoever. It's coming from Seth Rogen, who's adapted a couple of my other favorite comic books, like Preacher and the Boys from Garth Ennis. I didn't really care for those adaptations. Didn't really wind up wanting to watch them very much because I preferred the originals. Now, Ninja Turtles, you got a lot more leeway space on it. It's not like you're adapting a Garth Ennis script where I'm going to care about every single word. The art style looks cool, and that was a big part of what I liked about the Turtles in the first place. Donnie's voice is so young. Like, I'm really glad that they got the kids that they got for this, that they got actual teenagers to play them instead of, dudes in their 20s doing high-pitched voices. But man, the kid who plays Donnie, he sounds like he's super young. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. It's just something that stood out to me. You can tell from the art style that this is going to be pretty sanitized. This is going to be very kid-friendly. There's not going to be blood or violence. And I don't know, I know that we're never going to get that kind of Ninja Turtle movie. That's just not going to happen. You're never going to get the R-rated Ninja Turtle comic that some of us would prefer to have. That's just not marketable. It doesn't make sense. Oh, God, there's so many people out there who are going to be like, ugh, April, she's like chubby and black. Like that's a fucking thing that matters to anybody at all whatsoever. April O'Neil's had tons of different designs, from the original comics to the later comics to the cartoons to all the different actresses who have played her. Whatever, man. Like have some fun with it. Do something original. That's not something that is breaking the franchise as far as I'm concerned. Lifelong fan. I don't know. I don't own an April O'Neil action figure right now. I never have. Maybe I did when I was a kid. I don't know. She's just not a character I cared about having a toy for. Maybe somebody else does. To be honest, none of this matters because I know I'm not going to see this. The trailer is about all I'm going to get from it. They'll probably do a longer trailer at some point and I'll watch that. And I don't know if it goes up on something like Disney Plus or whatever, some sort of streaming thing. Maybe I'll watch a few minutes of it, but I know I'm not going to watch this. It's not made for me. It does look good. It looks cute. It looks fun. I'm sure a lot of kids will see it and enjoy it, and that's a nice thing. Paul Rudd as Mondo Gecko. Like, I love Mondo Gecko, and I don't know, man. Paul Rudd just seems a little like fucking dry white toast every once in a while. I know fucking everybody loves Paul Rudd, and it's fucking sacrilegious to say anything shitty about Paul Rudd. And I'm not saying he's a bad guy or anything like that. It's just like, you got a 53-year-old fucking white SNL actor. I shouldn't be so hard on him. I just wanted Mondo Gecko to be played by somebody cool. You're going to get an old guy. Why don't you get fucking Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Yeah, he'd be a real good Mondo Gecko now that I think about it. They should have got Flea for that role. Oh, yeah, and Seth Rogen's playing Bebop. I thought Bebop was black in the original cartoon version of him. So, fuck, you want to get upset about your casting? Why don't you get upset about that? About the fact that a fucking white dude's taking a black actor role. But I do get it. Seth Rogen does kind of look like Bebop. There's no getting around that. So, on that level, it makes sense. Anyways, I am Savage Henry Lee. I'm just fucking around, just trying a little thing, an experiment, playing with the fucking camera and the microphone and shit. I don't know. I'm pretty low energy for this. Pretty low energy. I think the internet wants you to be more high energy, right? Hey there, kids. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm drinking tea. And tea is mighty good. Gonna take anything away from this video, take that. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening.